She used her child support money to cover the church fees for our daughter's christening. Okay, I get that you have a point, that the money should not have been used that way, but I just can't quite understand why it bothers you so much. The custody agreement has not been easy on any of us, and she's always picked on by family court, and they're always looking for something. So for her to recklessly just spend her money on anything other than Junior, she's asking to get in trouble. Alright, I get that. I understand. Your feelings are valid. I would never dismiss your feelings. But at the same time, Miranda did tell me that it's all straight to her bank account. No one's really checking, and it was only one time. It doesn't matter how the money's allocated. It doesn't matter about what it says in the custody agreement or how she should spend the money or whether or not it's direct deposit. I don't care. What matters to me is that she spends it the right way and she can go to sleep at night knowing she morally did the right thing and no one can get her for anything. I'm just trying to protect her. Side note, I never thought I'd see you and Miranda arguing about money. You guys seem like you're above money. Or maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic who's read way too many romance novels with Fabio-looking men on the front. I never thought that we'd be arguing about money either. I also never thought that she would spend her money like that. You know, if anyone does things by the book, why start not doing things by the book now, right before your ex-husband is giving up his supervised visits or whatever he has at this point? I've lost track. I just know this man. Her ex-husband is looking for any excuse to condemn her and change his mind about waiving his visitation rights, and he will use it against her. I get it, but no one's going to know. She's not going to do it again, and I don't think she's not perfect. You're missing the point, Victor. I pride myself on doing the right thing, whether someone's looking at me or not. I just always want to do the right thing. And I guess it's just compounding on me here because she uses the term breadwinner now that I'm a stay-at-home dad. It's like, first, she subtly throws it in my face that she's going to be making more money than me. Now, she's misusing her money. Let me ask you this. Do you think that she's bad with money? Are you afraid that she's... I don't know, it's just one of those things in your relationship that you're coming to a realization that you don't like how she handles money or something like that. Because that can be a thing. I think when she's a stay-at-home mom or a single mom, I think she's great with her money. I'm just worried about how she's going to spend the money when she has more of it. And me being the stay-at-home dad, I'll have no say in it. So if I'm understanding correctly, you think that she's better with money when she's a broke stay-at-home mom and is forced to be frugal. Yes, because look, she got the child support money and she spent it on the christening. I love her. I don't want to condemn her. I don't want to say anything bad about her. I just had never seen her with money before. And I'm a very frugal guy. I'm very cautious with spending. I don't know how she's going to be with spending. And it's going to be her money, her household, and I just don't want to be put in that position. Does that make sense? But I have known Miranda since high school. She has been my best friend, my lifeline. She has known me before I knew myself. And I have seen her go through a million phases, and not one of those phases has she ever been bad with money or a crazy spender. She really doesn't shop for herself. Alright, but at any point throughout knowing her, I know you've known her for a long time, have you ever known her to have a lot of money to burn? No. She never had money to play with. Right. And what happens when she's making a lot of money and suddenly we have a Roomba that we don't need? I think you're doing that thing where you create hypothetical situations in yourself out of fear. I've known you a little less longer than I've known Miranda, but I know you have a tendency to worry. But when you're in a relationship and you have a child with someone, I would assume that you need to give them the benefit of the doubt and not accuse them of doing something crazy before they even do it. Alright, maybe I'm being paranoid, I don't know. I just also don't know if I can continue being a stay-at-home dad. So you're going to give up being a stay-at-home dad because you don't trust your significant other with money, or being the word you don't like, breadwinner. I guess money plays a part in it, but I don't know. I think that I just need a little bit more control. Not over her, just of my life. So then that would mean you would begin interviewing nannies, correct? Yeah, I'm not putting Charlotte in daycare. I'm not having her mom, who doesn't want me marrying her, to watch my daughter. So I do guess I have to look into a nanny, yeah. Well, then you definitely, if you have a nanny, won't need a Roomba. I'm sure the nanny will help clean a little bit. Yeah, that's funny. You know, Miranda did say that she wants a maid. So she would get a maid.
Hey Brian, I was watching a show, so I put Paw Patrol on the laptop for Junior. And when I opened the laptop, the first thing I saw was a page that you were searching for nannies in Serafina Town.
Yeah, I got curious, so I looked it up just for fun.
So now are you looking to go back to work and hire a nanny after all the arguing we did, simply because you think that I'm bad with money?
If I were to go back to work, which I consider from time to time, because I've worked my whole life since I was 16, I built my businesses up. If I was to go back to work, it would only be because I want to have my own money.
I kind of think that's the same thing, because you didn't feel that way before we had the christening argument.
I mean, you can take it any way you'd like. I just told you my intent, and I don't know what else to say. I'm considering it, that's all.
Well, you made such a big stink about not hiring a nanny, being a stay-at-home dad, and I want to make this work. I want to...
And why do you want to make it work? So you can continue to be the breadwinner?
No. I don't care about being the breadwinner. It's just, we finalize things. You know, I got used to you watching our kids during the day. I'm used to it now.
Miranda, I really don't want to fight. I'm entitled to want to have my own money. I'm entitled to change my mind about being a stay-at-home dad. Will it inconvenience us? Maybe, but don't take it personal.
Alright, well, please don't hire a nanny without consulting me at least.
How about you consult with me before you pay for christenings for our daughter?